Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about this really cool PAL knife here. Pretty big knife. This is a PAL Cutlery Company cattle knife. And so we're going to take a look at this. And if you'd like to hear more about this knife, PAL Cutlery Company, check out the video.
If you know.
All right, welcome back to the Fortified Castle. I'd like to say hi to all my viewers. Bonjour, privet, guten tag, hola, ciao, and konnichiwa to my blah, 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 if I could start correctly, my foreign viewers. So, like I said, we're going to be talking about this cool PAL knife today. I'm having trouble with my fingernails. The knife works fine, but I've been having a little difficulty, working this knife. It is a PAL Cutlery Company cattle knife. It's larger than usual, so the knife is 3 3/4 inches long, pretty big for a cattle knife. You have plastic scales on here, black jigged scales, brass pins, brass liners right there, nickel silver bolsters, and pretty nice little knife here, pretty cool. I'll open it up. You can see the PAL Cutlery Company, made in USA. Um, they use this circular tang stamp about 1947. I think they started using it, and the company went out of business in 1953. So that's the time frame. Before that, this was PAL Cutlery Company, and it was straight. They also used from 1935 up into the 40s. They used PAL Blade Company. So PAL Blade is an older tang stamp. If you're looking to date a knife that you have, really cool, nice patina there. Pretty good, pretty complete edge geometry. You can see somebody's done some grinding on it. Really cool swedge on there. One side only. And PAL was a good third tier. Listen to this. Really, really sharp walk and talk on this knife. Awesome. So, PAL, like I said, was a good third tier knife company. And so, they made a good knife. It wasn't extremely finely made, but as you can see, the transitions are really good. And even lower end knife companies used to make knives the way they're supposed to be made. And so that's what you find. There are subtle differences in the action, in how they put the knives together. Like this is a multi-blade knife. If you look on here, they have a second liner here. And what that second liner does on the, for one thing, it's not a second liner. One's a liner and one is a spacer. And what that does on a multi-blade knife is it pushes the blades over so that they don't hit. And on finer knives, they just had a spacer here, and they didn't put two like a liner and a spacer all the way through it. So that's the primary difference on like a knife that would have been made better. I haven't cleaned this knife up. I apologize for that, but um, there are other differences as well in the quality of the knife, but it was just a little less than like a case knife. This would not compare equally to a case knife of the same era, or a Cattaraugus, or a Robertson, but it's still a good knife. You know, obviously it's held up. This knife has been used. I'll show you in my hand here. It's a big bruiser. I like that 3 3/4 inch range. A lot of Rough Riders, Rosecraft, and other knives are putting knives in that 3 3/4 inch range. and it just fills the hand, makes a really good knife, I think. A lot better than a 3.5 inch, I think. So anyhow, just a quick view at a pretty old knife. I'd say this knife, you know, dates between 1947 and 1953, sometime in there. Pretty nice. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all your support and you watching the videos. And thanks again.